Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's edition, I really wanted to do a shop with me, but as I am safely tucked up in the comfort of my own home, I thought I'd show you how I shop online, the rules that I make myself stick to, and a few tips I've learned along the way to try and save you a bit of money in the process. Now, I actually prefer shopping online anyhow. It means I can take my time, hopefully making better decisions. So after being in lockdown for a couple of weeks now, I am definitely in the mood for doing some shopping. So first up, I would write a list of all your favorite stores. Those stores that you go to time and time again, you know you can always count on them for X, Y, and Z. I would also write down your favorite special stores. So if you're looking for the perfect little black dress, who would it be that you'd go and have a look at? Obviously, you don't have to search all of these stores every time you go shopping online, but it helps to have a visual mood board as such for when you're looking for certain pieces. So on my list from the high street, I've got H&M, Zara, and other stores. I like Mango. Then looking a little bit higher end of the high street, I love Massimo Dutti, obviously Sezane, I'm a huge fan of theirs. I really like the Couples, All Saints, Bash Paris, Mademoiselle. There's an ever-growing list. If I'm doing a bigger shop and lots of the brands are, say, on Selfridges, I'll often do it there, keep it all in one place. But I must admit, I prefer to shop at individual brands' websites. One, because a lot of the brands on my list are independent brands, and I find that if I shop with them directly, I can really support them. And two, their entire collection is not often taken by the big department stores. So someone like Bash Paris, for instance, might bring out a 40-piece collection, but only 20 pieces are taken on by the likes of Selfridges or the other department stores. So then you're missing out on half their collection, which could be exactly what you're looking for, and some really beautiful pieces. So you've got your list of all your favorite stores. The other thing you need is your list of what you actually need. I would really advise this rather than just aimlessly shopping. If you don't write a list, you'll probably end up with far too many random pieces. You'll wonder, what was I thinking? Why did I order that? But also you'll probably go way over budget. So write a list and stick to it. So on my list for today, I'm looking for a new pair of jeans in a blue wash, skinny or slim, haven't quite decided yet, but we'll have a good look of everything from my favorite stores. I want a new pretty summer dress. I've got a few white ones in my wardrobe, so I know I don't need that. I need something with lots of color, something cheerful and bright, but something I can wear in the daytime and not feel too overdressed. I've been doing lots of exercises at home. Obviously, I can't go to the gym at the minute. I do need to film my leg exercises. I haven't forgot, it's on my list. My gym kit is quite old and a little bit tatty looking, and I thought to spur myself on, to keep going with my routine, I might treat myself to some lovely new gym wear. And I really want to get myself a denim miniskirt in a kind of 70s sort of style. So I just need to have a really good search and find the best one. Okay, so first up, I'm gonna start looking for my lovely summer dress and veer away from anything too neutral. Definitely no white dresses. I'm looking for something bright, very summery, something cheerful. My favorite places for dresses would be Reiss, Sezane, and other stories, Free People. I've got quite a list actually. But in my mind, I have them for different occasions. So Free People I often think of for beach dresses. If I want a special dress to go to a wedding or a nice dinner or a really smart outfit for work, I'll go to Reiss. Sezane I often think of for daytime, as I do with And Other Stories. So I've kind of got them in different departments in my mind. Let's have a look at H&M and see what they've got. Often with H&M's website, I'll go straight to ladies and down to premium collection or the conscious collection. Now, when I find something I quite like, the first thing I do is go to the fabric content, because if by some chance it's made from 100% polyester, I know I will discount it immediately. Now, I really like the white linen dress here, but as I'm trying to go for a bit more color and something really cheerful, I've clicked on the printed version, which is actually beautiful as well. It's got a lovely floral print. Let me just check the fabric content. Yep, that's 100% linen. I really like shirt dresses. I think they're really flattering pretty much on everybody's body shape. And I personally prefer a midi length or a maxi rather than anything too short. So that is ticking a lot of boxes for me. Another thing I do when I'm shopping online, whichever website I may be on, is click on the picture and look at every single one up close. And if there's a video, watch that as well so you can see how the item moves. You're going to spend your hard-earned pennies on these items, so you want to be absolutely sure that you really love it and try and minimize all those returns that we might send back to be a bit more sustainable. So although I found one I quite like, I'm going to find 3 favorites from 3 different brands and choose between them. That way I feel like I've been as considered as possible with my choices. So I'm going to head to Sezane next because I do love their day dresses. And I'm going to put in midi because I know that length suits me. Now I nearly bought this dress actually when I did a haul with Sezane recently. I went with the white Isadore dress instead actually because I needed another white dress in my wardrobe. But now that I'm particularly looking for something a bit more colourful, a bit more cheerful, perhaps that really ticks that box. So first things first again is the fabric is made from 100% silk and the lining is viscose. So we know that ticks the box. I like the floral print. I think that's really cheerful for summer. We will keep that one as a maybe. Best of 3, let's go to And Other Stories and have a look what they have. Sadly they then don't, oh that is nice. I like that one. It's 100% viscose, as lots of dresses are on And Other Stories. They don't often use polyester, so I know they're a pretty safe bet. I like how that's fitting across the chest. I really like those cap sleeves with a little bit of a puff there, which is one of the big trends. I think it looks very cheerful, lovely bright red. So then I'll go back to the other 2 tabs and compare the 3 dresses. I've got this red one from And Other Stories, this floral one from Sezane, and then another floral but shirt dress design from H&M. And I think when I see all 3 like that, my favourite is this one from And Other Stories. So I am going to add to bag and go with that one. So next up is jeans, and my first port of call is going to be Zara because I really like their denim. I think they've got a good fit and they're very cost effective as well. And I don't want to spend a fortune on jeans today, so I've got a budget and I'm going to stick with it. It's lethal to start shopping online if you haven't set yourself a budget, unless you are a multi-millionaire and can absolutely afford to. I definitely can't afford to do that, so I set myself a budget and I really stick with it. On the flip side of that, if it's within your budget and you can afford to, now is actually a great time to shop because there are sales everywhere. Virtually every single website on my list has got some sort of sale on, be it 20% off, 40% off, 70% off in certain places I've seen. It's also a really good time to buy out of season, so if you are particularly looking for a gorgeous winter coat, now would be the time to buy it if it's within budget, because you can probably get a beautiful winter coat half price at the minute. The high street needs us to shop along with all the independents, so if it is within budget, now is a very good time for them, but also for you with all the sales going on. So let's head to Zara. So I've headed to jeans. I've put in skinny and I'm going to put in blue. Straight away, I really quite like the high-rise sculpt jeans. Would have preferred that to be a bit of a longer length, but I quite like ankle crops too. I'm going to add those to basket just in case, but let me keep searching what else they've got here. I'm going to go over and have a look at Sezane's website because I do really love their denim collection, and I got a pair of their slim parfaits recently in black and absolutely love the fit. So I'm going to see what that one looks like in blue. Yeah, that's a really nice wash actually. Indigo is a little bit too dark for what I was looking for, and I've already got the black. I really like that washed out blue denim. I think it's a little bit vintage looking. Definitely looking for something a bit more casual that I can wear with simple camisole tops. And they have my size, which is a 28. And I know Sezane jeans are very much true to size, so I can trust that. And to be honest, I think I prefer Sezane. So let me add those to basket. So next up, a denim midi skirt, which I really want to add into my collection. I definitely have a gap there that I need to fill. I'm really looking for one that's got more of a 70s vibe, and I saw in Grazia recently that Bash Paris have got a beautiful version of this. So I'm going to take a quick look at theirs and see if that's within my price range. That is beautiful. I would say that's actually a perfect skirt, or a perfect example of the type of midi skirt you should be looking for this season. It's got that element of 70s about it, but it's not too over the top. I really like the fact that she's got pockets here. The slight problem we've got is that it's sold out. Okay, so my mission now is to find a similar version to that skirt from somewhere else. So I'm going to have a look at Arcare. I forgot to mention those as one of my favorite high street stores. But actually, they're very good at doing great quality staples. Now they have got a flared denim skirt, but it's not the right waistband, so I'm not looking for that. I do like the midi skirts with the pencil shape, but that is not on my shopping list, so I'm not going to get swayed. What about Gap, actually? Because we know Gap are great for their denim, and hopefully they have translated that into a skirt. Now that is the A-line shape I want, but I need it in denim. Okay, I think I found the perfect alternative to Bash Paris, not to mention the fact that it is ridiculously more affordable as well. So this is a button front midi skirt made from Tencel, which is a hugely environmentally friendly, sustainable fabric. So we love that from the start. Then I can see it's in the sale from $44.95 down to $22.48. And the icing on the cake is they've got my size, which is even better. In fact, they've got lots of different sizes there if you like that skirt as well. So without procrastination, I'm going to straight away add that to basket. Okay, what's next on my list? So onto gym kit to keep me spurred on for doing my workout routine at home. Now, one website I really love is Matches Fashion. Now, they tend to feature lots of the big designers, but they also have lots of the independent designers as well. So those ones that are just coming up through the ranks that you might not have heard of, I'll often discover them when I'm looking at Matches Fashion. Now, it is higher end, but quality-wise, they're always spot on. They've actually got their own collection called Ray, which I really, really love. The aesthetic really suits me, very simple, minimal designs. But it's not on my shopping list today, so I'm gonna force myself to not even have a peek. So I'm going to stay focused and go straight to the activewear edit. Now, like I mentioned, along with the Balenciaga and Gucci's of the world, they also have some of the smaller independent brands, and it's those that I tend to veer straight towards. So just looking at their activewear, they've got a brand called Zara, which I hadn't heard of, but I think they are really nice. That's a lovely set, actually, really pretty colour. I also really like Adidas by Stella McCartney. I think that's a really nice collection. That's a really nice set as well by Folk. I do like that colour. And I think psychologically, having the right gym kit, even if you are just stood doing your workout routine in your bedroom in the mirror, it does inspire you to work a little bit harder. Maybe that's just me. Just generally in my wardrobe, I do like that sports luxe kind of style. So just coming across this brand here, the Upside, with this gorgeous sweatshirt, which looks a little bit retro, I'd actually wear that just tucked in with a nice pair of jeans. I do like that style an awful lot. And actually, as a gym kit, worn with those leggings, I think that looks really nice. Yeah, some really nice brands on there, so definitely worth a look on Match's website. Now I'm going to look at the cheaper end of the high street in a moment, but first of all, I just wanted to quickly show you a brand that I found that I think are doing some really original gym wear, which hopefully you'll love as much as I do. So this brand is called PE Nation. And as you can see from their website, it's very different to probably anything else you've seen. There is an element of 90s vibe going on. I think it looks cool, it looks on trend, fabrics look really nice. It just looks a bit different to me, and that is probably what grabbed my attention. Even this set here, it's very garish compared to anything else I would normally choose. But in the gym and for the time being at home, I think that would spur me on to work a little bit harder. Now I came across this crop top and track pants. Now I know what you're thinking, those track pants look a little bit like shell suit bottoms. And I agree, they do, but there's something about that set that I just think is very cool, very original, and it's really bright and cheerful. And if there's one place you can wear really bright and cheerful, it's in the gym. Now, a bit like Matches Fashion, they are a little bit pricier, so those track pants are £187, 18 pence. So do have a look at their collection online. I think it's definitely a brand to watch, and I think they're coming up with something very different. So I've picked out two really different sets there. One is very muted and understated with the Zara one at Matches Fashion. The other one is very bright and in your face with PE Nation. Both of which are probably a little bit out of my price range at the moment, if I'm being honest. So I think what I'm going to do, rather than buy a cheap set now that will just see me through, that feels more like throwaway fashion, I would rather save my pennies until I can buy the one that I really, really want, which is this set from PE Nation. And that is it. I'm done. I think that was a successful shopping trip. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along with me and seeing the process I go through when I shop online. I definitely think I need to do a haul with And Other Stories, seeing their new collection. I think there's some beautiful pieces on there. If you like this video, it would be really helpful if you could show your support and give it a thumbs up. And even better, if you're not already subscribed, that would be lovely too. You can also follow my daily style pictures over on Instagram if you so wish, at Fashion and Style Edit. And I will be back on Sunday with a hugely exciting fashion video for you, so make sure you don't miss that. Have a good week, stay safe and healthy, and I shall see you on Sunday. Take care.